So I've put together some of the best videos ever featured on the channel for you to enjoy this month. This is the top 20 scary ghost videos that will boost your fear tolerance. Now, let's begin. No access. TikTok user Sabrina, along with her family, decided to go and visit the famous Aston Hall mansion over in Birmingham, England. The mansion was built somewhere between 1618 and 1635 by Sir Thomas Holt as a home for him and his family. Many people have claimed to see multiple sightings of a female spirit who is thought to be Sir Thomas Holt's daughter, Mary. Holt did one of the most cruel things a father could possibly ever do, and that was to imprison his daughter for over 16 years in a small cell located at the top of the building, just because he didn't approve of her partner, to which she then passed away from the poor treatment she had received, and now supposedly her soul remains confined within the room, unable to pass on to the next life, and haunting the place. Currently, the mansion has become a popular attraction as a museum, and as Sabrina visits the place, she decides to go up and take a look at where Mary met her demise. And that's when her husband got the bright idea to try and call out to Mary. And oh, she definitely heard him.
Was it Mary? Mary? I mean you no harm. We know you're in there. We've seen you. Where are you, Mary?
Oh my God.
Mary?
I saw that. Did you see it?
Mary? Mary? Are you still in there, Mary? You can come out now. My name's Thomas. Hello.
After witnessing this chilling event, many viewers were skeptical simply because she didn't go up to investigate. She then explained that it is off limits, as the staircase is too unstable for people to walk on, and that she is not a ghost hunter, so she was terrified at the sight of what she saw.
So many people are asking this question. Me and my husband are not investigators, nor are we ghost hunters. We was there as tourists. My husband thought it was clever to call out Mary after learning her history of walking around the castle. I was petrified and didn't find it very funny. And as you can hear in the video, I kept saying how scared I was. When we saw the shadow, as I dropped my phone, as you can see, my phone goes down, something came towards us. At this point, I had started crying as a big grown woman.
Although being off limits didn't stop everybody.
Found it. There's the attic room. I don't think we're allowed to do this, but let's go for it.
when one night while Wade was home alone with just him and his baby daughter, but when he woke up, he noticed that a photo had been taken from his phone at 2:34 a.m. A photo
The creepy part is I'm home alone with my 10-month-old daughter. My wife's been out of town in Colorado for a week. I live in Washington. There's no way that my 10-month-old could have taken the photo because she sleeps in a crib in one room over, and there's no way she could have crawled out of her crib, came into my room, got my phone, and then found a way to stand like 5 feet above my bed and take the picture. It's not possible. And even if she did, there would be a notification on the app for her camera. So I'm super freaked out right now. I feel like there's someone in my house. I feel like there's someone watching me, and I don't know what to do. At the end of this video, I'll add the photo for context to anyone that's seeing this and hasn't seen the first video. I'm home alone, just me and my daughter, and someone took a picture of me in my bed at 2 o'clock in the morning, which is super terrifying. Right now, I'm staying at a buddy's house in his guest room. We're too spooked to stay at my house. It's just too creepy. Even though I did search the whole house, there's definitely no one there. I made a police report. They didn't really seem super interested. But anyways, here's the photo. I made sure to screenshot it so you can see what time it was taken. It's at 2:34 in the morning. As you can see, there's no way that my daughter could have taken it. And there was no one else at my house. Yeah, the way that the photo looks is just super creepy, and it looks like someone was standing on my bed, which is also super creepy.
As you can see, the photo seems to be taken from above, as if someone was standing on the bed, but there is no signs of any weight being applied onto the bed. Thinking logically, he searches the whole house expecting to find an intruder, but to his surprise, he finds nobody there. Completely spooked from the incident, he decides to take his daughter and stay at a friend's house for a while. After a while, he returned home from his friend's house, and everything seemed fine. That is, until he posted an update.
Alright, yeah, for a little update, sorry, I'm super freaked out, so I'm shaking, but we got home from my buddies today, and I searched the house, it seemed fine. I searched my attic, I don't have a basement. We started to calm down, everything started to seem normal. So I decided I wanted to take a shower, just fine. I took a shower, and as soon as I got out and grabbed my towel, I realized that my towel was soaking wet, like someone had just used it. There's been no one here. Yeah, there's some people in the comments that are saying get a dog and get a gun. I have both of those things. My dog is old and deaf and pretty blind, but she's always slept in my daughter's room. She slept in my daughter's room the night that I got the picture taken of me, which is kind of why I feel like nothing happened to her, but I don't know for sure. Anyways, tonight, we're all gonna sleep in my room. I'm gonna have the dog in there, the baby, the gun, everything. I'm gonna keep my door locked, and yeah, I also called the police. They're really not helping me out.
You can clearly hear the stress in his voice as he tries his best to hold back tears. Based on what he is saying, it sounds like there may be someone living somewhere in his house undetected. On another night, he is woken up to some disturbing sounds, and it doesn't end very well.
I just woke up to something scratching at my door. I originally thought it was my dog. My dog is right here. Daisy, no, 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 no. Shh. You okay? Come on, man. Can't leave the dog. Shit, shit, shit. I'm coming, Daisy. Can't leave the damn dog. Come back for me. Daisy, come on. Come on, 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 come on. Daisy, get in the car. Get in the car.
He is awoken in the middle of the night by the sound of scratching at the door, but when he opens it, there is nothing there, and door in front ends up slamming shut, along with a whisper saying "Get out." After closing his own door, the continuous banging at the door causes him to pick up his baby daughter and climb out of the window to get her to his car. At the same time, a whisper can be heard saying, "Leave this place." And after retrieving his dog, we see what looks like a hand placed on the window. Wade is terrified to go back to his own place and has been staying at a hotel ever since. Many viewers were extremely worried for the child as he climbed out of the window with her. But in the end, is this a real ghost caught on camera or just an intricate ruse? You judge. The deceased client. TikTok user Kako Garcia is an employee who works at a workshop as a mechanic, dealing with many clients and vehicles, and he usually does a very good job with the requests he takes on. Well, one day he had taken a car from a client as usual, and everything went well. However, the next day this client would lose his life, while his car remained in the hands of the mechanic. The following day, the mechanic is greeted by one of his clients, and it turns out that he was speaking to the client who lost his life. But the security cameras seem to show something different, something downright horrifying.
Oíste, weón, se volvió loco. Estoy revisando por la cámara del taller, de mi teléfono, estoy en mi casa. Y este maestro está hablando solo. No cacho qué onda. De verdad que no cacho qué onda. No, está hablando solo. Le voy a preguntar por cámara. ¿Qué está haciendo? A ver, vamos a preguntar. ¿Sabes que consiguen el teléfono con la Connie, porfa? Es que no me da, está hablando solo, mira, Connie. No sé si estoy loco o qué. Mira. ¿Pero con quién habla, weón? ¿Aló? Oye, disculpa, pero con quién estás hablando?
Con don Carlos, me está viendo, pasando el presupuesto y explicándole el tema del accidente que tuvo anoche en la carretera. que se me está dando, porque por supuesto le estoy
Oye.
explicándole lo que le estoy diciendo.
Oye, cálmate. ¿Qué, don Carlos? Oye, escúchame un poquito. ¿Tú me estás hablando del accidente de anoche?
Claro,
Juan, me estáis huellando, ¿cierto?
no, pues estoy con don Carlos aquí, pues. Me estoy explicando todo.
Oye, podéis subir. ¿Sabes qué? Oye, es que no estáis hablando con nadie, viejo.
No puede ser, pues yo tengo el caballero aquí al frente mío, pues, weón.
No estás hablando con nadie, Juan, y ayer los que chocaron murieron todos.
¿Qué te decía? Desde que los cabellos.
Juan no está con nadie en su cámara, tengo todo grabado.
As you can see, the workshop owner watches the old mechanic through the security cameras and thinks that he has gone crazy after seeing him talk to himself on the spot for ages. He then decides to ask who he is talking to, and that's when he finds out that he is supposedly talking with Carlos, the client who died the night before in a car accident. But the cameras show nobody there, so he is either talking to a demon, or he's just going crazy from fatigue. After he watches the recordings with the workshop owner, shivers ran down his spine, as he indeed saw that he was talking to no one. Yet he clearly saw the client clear as day at the time it happened. Ever since then, he has stopped working on his client's car and just focused on all the others. But on another day, while doing his ordinary work, the indoor security camera would have a strange malfunction and capture this. First, the camera blindly starts to move around on its own, and then it loses color and sound after some time. And right when he is near a piece of hanging clothing, it falls off suddenly by itself while he is on the phone, startling him and causing him to quickly leave the place. Some viewers said that this happens because some cars contain negative energy from their bad history, which can cause something to manifest. But once again, let me know what you think down in the comment below. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com. Demon's Lair. The next video comes from the YouTube channel Crew Ghost Adventures and was taken in an old underground station in the UK. A previous employee at the station said there were many unbelievable experiences around the station, and the whole area is very haunted. And other current employees have added that they have seen objects go missing on their own and heard creepy noises. Now, while working at this old underground station, a group of staff heard a very disturbing noise, and one of them decided to get a closer look.
We're not left there. I don't know what it is. I do, yeah. Let's lift it up, I wonder. I think it's going again, Dave. Oh, shit. No. It fucking seemed, mate, and it fucking stopped. Do you not hear it stop?
Stop, yeah. Come on, Bob, get out. I'm not waiting because we've got to do tricks anyway.
As the staff member squeezes through the fence to go beyond the boundaries, what sounds like some kind of creature breathing deeply in a menacing manner can be heard. And at one point, it almost sounded like whatever was making these breathing noises noticed this guy's presence, as the sound changed and then stopped before continuing as the guy runs away. The staff member added that the area was checked for dogs, animals, and injured personnel, as the noise reported was causing staff members to stay away from the area. No pipes where an animal could possibly howl into were found, and nothing else was discovered the next day either. However, the noise did return the next night, lasting for around 20 minutes, but he wasn't on shift to capture it. So just what do you think it could be? Is it the demon's lair, where some unknown dangerous creature or entity resides? There is a more logical explanation for this, but I'm curious to hear your thoughts down below regardless. And I suggest you check out the Crew Ghost Adventures channel for more, because it seems he may have been followed by whatever was down there. Home invasion. TikTok user Julian Petit posted a very creepy video to TikTok. An owner of an Airbnb property called the police over one night after she saw that the front door to the house had been left open, and upon checking their bookings, she was sure that there was nobody currently staying at this Airbnb. So the only logical explanation was to assume that this is a home invasion. Shortly, the police car arrives and two officers wearing body cams enter the building. What they captured was beyond words. Watch closely.
What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
Does anyone live in the house?
Yes, my husband, myself, and our two kids, but they're out of town right now. They're with his parents.
And how many rooms do you have?
Two upstairs and one downstairs.
All right, we're gonna have to go and search the house. Is it okay if we go in?
Yeah, of course.
You don't have any like pets or dogs or anything?
No.
Just stay here, dude. Police, if anyone's here, make yourself known. Police. Are you inside? I'm to check downstairs, you get upstairs.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known. Downstairs, clear. Upstairs, clear? Yeah, we're done.
The officer that went upstairs captured some doors opening by itself, and then some loud sudden footsteps that caused him to quickly turn around, ready for any potential threat. Seeing as they are almost expecting to find someone inside, it makes complete sense that they would be alert at all times, and not willing to risk finding the light switches for each room they enter, especially since the flashlight will suffice. And since there was no guests currently staying at the property, all items would have been cleared out in between. So in the end, what did these officers experience? Is this place really haunted? Let me know what you think. The hardware store. The next video comes from the TikTok user Raul. When he was 18 or 19, he always had a strange interest in mysterious things, and after his friend mentioned some satanic books, it caught his interest, and that's when he truly decided to dabble with the unknown, not truly knowing or understanding what he was getting himself into. He eventually started experiencing paranormal occurrences and strange things that would happen at home. And he says that just as this happened, strangely enough, people have also unexpectedly tried to introduce him to God, as if both sides were at a war for his soul. Just recently, he has begun to experience some activity while at his hardware store, and after recording, this is what he captured.
Actividad paranormal en
ya me iba a grabar
ferretería.
güey, porque mira, pero es que mira, se cayeron esas madres, ¿eh? Y luego esto empezó de todos lados, güey, de todos lados empezó a caer este pedo, de todos lados, güey. ¿Sí te fijas?
¿Qué
De
es
todos lados
eso?
empezó a caer este desmadre. Yo no sé qué chingo está pasando, pero yo no sé ni qué pedo, güey.
Maír esa cose hasta
Yo
que
no sé ni
viváis
qué
el
chingados
video.
hacer. Porque mira, ya no sé qué hacer, si mandes ahora sí el padre o a ver qué pasa, güey, a ver qué pasa.
Hice una pausa porque
la
me entró
verga.
una llamada cuando el aerosol se cae.
Ay, maldita sea.
Escoba se mueve.
¿Qué hacemos? Oye, ¿qué? ¿Vas a barrer o qué chingados, fantasma? ¿Qué vas a hacer, cabrón? Dime. ¿Qué chingados vas a hacer? Vete a la verga. Vete a la verga.
A ti ya querías
Ay,
salir corriendo, pero mi
Chinga su
aguante.
madre. Hijo de puta madre. Me cayó el pinche celular, vale verga. Se madrió. ¿No? Y se abrió la pinche puerta del baño. Ni vergas, güey. No hay nada. Eso fue lo que más me sacó de onda, güey, porque no sé qué chingados
La puerta
estará
del refri
pasando,
se
o a ver
abre.
qué mandas o qué. Vete a la verga. No, vete a la verga, ya chinga tu madre, puto fantasma de mierda. Vete a la verga, güey.
The door to the bathroom opens by itself, but when he goes to check, there's nobody there. And just moments after, the fridge door opens by itself. And on another day, something similar would happen.
No, ¿cómo se dice? No oye nada. Pero tengo así desde la mañana como que se escucha un pinche gruñido. Pero pues era a lo mejor un pinche gato que se metió o algo. Pero no, bueno, quedo pensando, a lo mejor no es producto de mi esquizofrenia, dice, a lo mejor ando escuchando yo cuando no las haya. Pero se me hizo raro este pedo. ¿Quién sabe qué chingo sería, loco? No, pues quién sabe. Chingo está raro este show. ¿Qué chingo sería? Vete a la verga. No, no mames. Vete al chorizo, güey. Ya, a lo mejor estaba mal acomodado este show. A ver. Se ven un pinche gato. ¿Quién sabe qué chingo? Vete a la verga, güey. No, vámonos al chorizo. Vámonos a la verga. ¿Qué pedo?
A few nights later, he would start hearing noises around the store bathroom, which grew louder and louder until it sounded like someone or something was present inside the room. And eventually, he mustered the courage to take a look inside.
Di lo que me estabas diciendo. Di lo que me estabas diciendo. ¿Ayuda? Sí, yo te ayudo, pero mira, necesito que me digas cómo te puedo ayudar, ¿sí? No te tengo miedo, mira, podemos arreglar esto tranquilamente, ¿sí? ¿La culpa? ¿Culpa de quién? ¿Culpa tuya? ¿Culpa mía? ¿O qué necesitas? Yo te puedo ayudar, ¿te doy un sacerdote? ¿No? ¿No? A ver, vamos a ver, cabrón. Ya estuvo bueno. Llevas bastantes años, cabrón, persiguiéndome.
Something can be heard making horrifying sounds coming from within the bathroom, but as soon as Raoul opens it, the sound stops, and we can see nothing out of the ordinary inside. Raoul says that he now regrets messing with satanic books and seeks to end whatever he has now attached to himself. Real ghost or not, I'll let you judge. What lurks in the closet? The next video comes from the YouTube channel Mary Therese Bagay. Mary is a nursing student from the Philippines who was at home one day with her little brother, recording a demonstration video for her YouTube channel in preparation for her final exam, when they captured something unexpected during the practice.
3, go. Okay na? Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, verify the client's... Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, explain the procedure, and ask for his consent, verify the client's identity, and provide...
Ano ba ito?
Sige na. 1, 2, 3, go. Now that I have introduced myself to the patient, Now that I have introduced myself to the patient.
The light flashes for a brief moment, and then just off camera the closet door slams shut on its own, startling Mary and her brother, and making them run out of the room completely. Mary then made a follow-up video showcasing the closet in question, and that's when things get even more creepy.
So this is where it all began, and this is the cabinet. And I'm actually very afraid to touch it or open it. I'm very sorry for the mess. So as you can see, this cabinet is full of clothes and no person can actually, oh my gosh, fit inside here. And this is where my brother stood. And this is the light switch. So my brother was videotaping me, filming here. I was standing here and my brother was standing here. And the lights actually started to flicker before the cabinet opened. And actually before that we were actually experiencing weird things. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I'm very scared. But this is what it looks like inside. Tabi-tabi po. No person can actually fit inside here. It was actually me and my brother inside this room. And right now, I'm not sleeping inside this room. I'm sleeping in my parents' room.
Mary is now too afraid to sleep inside her own bedroom, and with good reason too. Because if you didn't notice, a creepy voice can be heard while she was showcasing the closet.
And actually, before that, we were actually experiencing weird things.
She eventually decided to set up a home security camera inside her bedroom in order to see what evidence she may find. Late one night, just a little while after midnight, she captures something utterly terrifying. An electric fan inside the room turns on by itself, and then some strange smoke rises up out of nowhere, and an orb also appears just moments before the fan turns off again on its own. And just mere minutes later, she captures this. And it's not just at night time too, a little earlier on in the day, and things were even worse. It's very faint and hard to notice, but as we enhance the footage, you can see as a shadow moves towards the closet and goes inside, just shortly before it slams shut on its own. But the worst is yet to come. If you missed it, take a look again. A hand can be seen reaching out from the closet, as if whatever that shadow was manifested into a physical form within the closet. As we saw earlier, Mary's closet is quite small and very cluttered, so there isn't much space for a person to be hiding inside. The only link she has that could possibly explain these paranormal events is that one day when she was outside with her boyfriend, they witnessed a terrible accident, and her boyfriend, who is a trained medical professional, went to aid the person in need, but it looks like it was too late and the man passed away, only for his spirit to follow Mary home. Could this be a real haunting caught on camera? I leave the final judgment to you. Rake in the night. The next video comes from the TikTok user Isaiah Harris, who usually just uploads fun videos to TikTok. However, this time it was different, as he decided to go hiking one day with his cousin in the middle of the night. During their hiking trip, they heard some unexplainable sounds, and so Isaiah pulled his phone out and decided to record what they accidentally stumbled across and caught on camera was absolutely horrifying.
Me and my cousin took a hike in the middle of the night.
That means that we're close.
And what we found was the most terrifying thing
anymore,
I've ever witnessed.
Dude.
Just wait.
Did you hear that? You didn't hear that. There's something under there. Bro. Dude, please don't go down there. Oh my gosh. Dude, hold on. Let me go first.
After heading down to what looked like a small little tunnel entrance, we hear a terrifying screech. All the while, a creature is revealed to be standing within the darkness of the tunnel. The creature looks to be very thin and naked with long limbs, as it stands all twisted in a strange position, and the sound it made was definitely not human. After the footage, Isaiah's viewers questioned him as to why the footage cut out so quickly, right when things were getting intense. He then went on to explain that he was filming with Snapchat, so the time ran out.
So let me just explain something. I actually film on 3 different apps at a time to film my videos. The reason being is because when I film on Snapchat, I actually can zoom in better and I have more of a customizable way of editing my videos because I edit on a different app than I do on TikTok. The second one is my camera, and the reason being is because if I want to get a professional looking video, then I'll film on my camera app. But like right now, because I had to reply to that comment, I'm filming on TikTok. So yeah, there's 3 different kinds that I film on. But last night, I was trying to film everything on Snapchat. So whenever I recorded, whatever I recorded, I wasn't going to just sit there and record it because I was running for my life, okay? And I'm not trying to be funny about this. Literally, I was puking. Like, I mean, opened his door mid-drive. I don't know if it was because I was genuinely terrified or if it was because I was running so much, but I did. But I did manage to screenshot what was under that bridge and enhance it for you guys, and I'll show you that. Yeah, let me just tell you, I've never been more terrified in my entire life. I can't even look at this picture right now. Before you guys saying that it was like a friend or like somebody else down there, it may have been a homeless guy. I heard that theory, but I do not know what he would have been doing down there, butt naked, maybe taking a bath. But the sounds and everything about it just did not sit right with me. I even ended up showing my sister, and she wants to go up there tonight.
This time, Isaiah decided to head back there and camp out for the night, this time with his friend. And as it gets late and dark out, they wander into the woods, hoping to catch the creature again. Take a look.
All right, guys, so I got this fire going for a little while. It's about 10 o'clock, and as you can tell, it is dark out. Like, the stars are out and everything right now, so we're about to head out, and we're going to be looking for whatever's out there. All right, so we're leaving camp now, and we're about to go out, and this is literally, guys, like, how dark it is here. insane. Guys, literally, it is so creepy in this forest right now. Guys, look at the moon. It's so bright. So, what do you do when you're looking for a creature? Because it's literally so quiet here. I've heard some like growls and grunts and stuff, but nothing like what we heard that night. Okay, so we found a road, and now we're just trying to kind of just climb up this hill, see if we can get like a viewpoint. Cause there's a big old hill right here. Okay, that's actually kind of creepy. Look, hope he doesn't jump out to scare me. Brock, please don't scare me. Oh my goodness. So he's got this terrible lighting. Oh my goodness. But we're literally trying to land the force real quick. We're just walking back right now. And like legit, I think we're lost because I don't have any idea where we're at. Do you know where we are?
Dude, oh hell no.
Spooky. Okay, y'all. So we're back at camp. We didn't really get anything. We've been out here since like what? We started looking at about 10 and it's already like 2:30.
They thought they didn't, but it turns out they did catch something. Right when they were talking, they stopped and heard footsteps, but didn't see anything at the time. However, after enhancing the footage, we noticed that a creepy humanoid figure was lurking around in the woods. Could this be the same humanoid creature we saw earlier? Many viewers said it's a rake, while others said it was a homeless person. But just what would a homeless person be doing with no clothes in the middle of the woods? Let me know what you think. The dark hole. TikTok user Zachariah_owl98 stumbled across a creepy hole that was covered up in the middle of the desert in an unknown location. As he approached the hole, he noticed some strange and creepy sounds, so he decided to uncover it and have a look what's down the dark hole. After uncovering the hole located in the middle of nowhere, some creepy moans and screams could be heard. Judging by the sounds, many viewers were quick to say it's a bunch of trapped cats. But just what and how would a bunch of cats be doing down there, unless someone threw them down there and covered the hole to hide it? Whereas some other viewers suggested that it is the air traveling through cavities in the earth, which does sound logical, but after enhancing the brightness, we can see what potentially looks like many pairs of glowing eyes lurking at the bottom of the dark hole, unless it is something else. But once again, the final judgment is yours. Sinister haunting. The first video comes from the YouTube channel Zark's Scary Haunting, which is run by an Indian family who one day began to experience strange and creepy activity inside their home. It all started one day when the security camera captured their son looking at something or someone who he referred to by the name of Jerry and seemed to be scared at the sight of him. Take a look.
Yeah, there we go. I don't see something. Here? No, I don't know. What is it, Mona? Jelly. Where? It's right here, next to the gun. It's next to the gun.
Now, nobody believed him, and they simply dismissed this minor occurrence to be the imagination of a child. However, the very next morning, while waiting to refill the dishwashing liquid, this happened.
Green Goblin. The Venom.
Of course, once again, they deemed this incident to be a mere coincidence, so they just ignored it. But later on, the fire alarm started going off on its own, and they began to hear knocks in the middle of the night. And that's when they concluded that they must be dealing with something paranormal. And after asking some of their religious friends for advice, they suggested that they should play a prayer in the house to ward off any negative energy. It didn't end very well, and they ended up finding something disturbing.
ये maggots कहाँ से आ रहे हैं? What? Maggots, house flies के जो worms जो आते हैं ना, दो हैं. इधर है ना? Maggots, not worms.
That's it. Later, I will tell you. I want to name house.
Relax, maggot. Why are you scared?
The family are freaked out to find random maggots emerging around the house, seemingly from nowhere, with no logical explanation as to why or what attracted them. On another day, their son has another chilling encounter with Jerry.
Mommy, Jerry chocolate me. Jerry. I can see this. The book moving. Yeah.
After mentioning this name to his mum, she once again tells him that Jerry doesn't exist. But the very next night, the security camera captures something creepy that wakes up Zark. And so he decides to record as he goes to check it out. Watch closely. The activity seems to be intensifying with each passing day, and now comes the next night, and the family are woken to something very unnerving.
Shh. Let me just check. It's coming from the cupboard. Could you please stop?
The sounds of knocking in threes can be heard repeatedly throughout the house, and as he approaches the cupboard and asks it to stop, it gets more aggressive, scaring him back to his room. The next night he is once again awoken to some rather disturbing sounds, and upon investigating, he encounters his worst fears. Watch closely.
Shit. This started again. Yalla, go to sleep now. Don't get up. It's almost the same time.
The sounds of footsteps running straight at him from down the hallway can be heard, with each step getting louder and louder. After being startled, the man reacts in fear to run back to his bedroom and eventually regains his composure and goes back to sleep. But unfortunately, Jerry wakes them up once again. This time, the noises can be heard coming from right outside their bedroom door.
Oh my god. Ajay, क्या है ये? It's just near the door.
Daddy, what is it?
Nothing, but I just go to sleep now, okay?
Is that Jerry?
I don't know. Just be quiet now.
Hey.
Please, I beg you. Majja, don't go. Listen to me.
It's okay. Just be quiet.
They hear demonic scratching at their door, but it stopped as soon as he got out from his bed. This happened on 3 separate occasions, and then all creepy activity suddenly ceased afterwards. Fast forward to 2 weeks from now, and nothing much really happens until he captured what he believes is the spirit known as Jerry, following him to his bedroom. A fairly tall white mist can be seen moving across from the cupboard area towards the family bedroom. The next night after this would be a straight up nightmare.
Daddy, are you scared?
No, Mama. I'm not scared.
Daddy, Spider-Man will come soon and rescue us.
No, don't worry. Daddy's here.
अजय मत जाओ, मैं तुम्हारे पैर पड़ती हूँ, प्लीज।
नहीं, कुछ नहीं होता। खबर। Come here. Okay, I'm not doing this.
An unknown voice that mimics Zark and sounds exactly like him can be heard coming from within the house, telling him to come here. For most people, that would have been enough to make them move out. But on the next night, he experiences true terror.
It's 5 minutes early today. Okay.
A figure can be seen moving along with the scooter before heading to the kitchen and turning the tap on. While he is looking around, footsteps can be heard running around the corner. Just what exactly caused all these mysterious events to occur inside this house? Let me know your thoughts down below. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over at depthsofdespair01@gmail.com. The Ouija board. This next video was uploaded to YouTube by the user named Runar Johnsen. In this video, 3 girls from Norway can be seen playing with a homemade Ouija board. At first, nothing happens, and they don't think it's going to work. But you know something is bound to happen when you mess with the Ouija boards, even if it's homemade. And that's exactly what they capture here.
Ok, nå har jeg begynt. Har du begynt? Hva skal vi begynne med? Hva skal vi si først? Hei. Vet du, jeg tør ikke å stå, jeg må sette meg. Jeg skal liksom si god dag eller hei. Julia, skal man si hei først? Nå så har jeg lyst. Ja, jeg tror dere må liksom invitere den da, på en måte. Ja, vi må si hei da, hilse. Ok. Stav, hei. Ja. Hei. Det går ikke da. Det var du mye. Fy faen, ass. Du sa jo at det alltid var litt kult. Ta med på god dagen. Det er ikke lett, så det går ikke. Shit! Kødder du nå? Ok, vet du hva? Nå kan jeg få gå hjem, eller? Du kan ikke gå hjem? Nei, jeg tør ikke å gå hjem. Jeg tør ikke å gå hjem. Ta det bort. Ta det bort. Sånn frem. Jeg tør ikke å ha det her nå. Hva sier du? Ja, men dere, nå er jo han, nå er ånden her da. Nå må dere... Ja, velkommen etter av banen. Tenk så kommer og tar meg da. Fy for jeg sitter alene. Faen, og så sitter i vinduet også. Hallo, hva skal vi si nå? Jeg fortsetter ikke nå. Jo, kom igjen da. Jeg fortsetter, jeg er ikke for kjempegøy. Kan dere følge meg hjem, eller? Jeg skjønner det. Jeg skulle aldri vært med på dette, vet du. Hva faen skal vi ta med? Vi må vite med damer og mann, da. Det kommer seriøst sånne lysglimt foran skjermen, altså. Det er dritkulpig. Har vi vært med på det her før? Eller jeg har vært med på det, men ikke sånn. Nå trodde jeg døra åpnet seg. Skal du fortsette nå, synes jeg? Hva skal vi ta med? Nei, kom igjen da. Hallo, vi må fortsette. Ok. Vi tar vi oss et her nå. Skal vi si det sammen? Ok. 1, 2, 3. Gi oss et tegn. Å, så det dingler. Helvete, hele den driten dingler jo. Sjekka. Gi oss et tegn.
In the end, the girls get freaked out and decide to burn the board without properly ending the session, which I don't think was a very wise idea. So hopefully, nothing followed them afterwards. But who knows? In the distance, TikTok user BetsAnAngel69 lives somewhere near the woods, right across the street from her local church. And one day, while absorbing the view of the scenery off in the distance, she noticed something a little odd. Something or someone can be seen walking back and forth just at the start of the woods. Now it might not seem like much, but then this seems to go on and on for days, hours at a time.
Talia, get over here. Can't even zoom in any closer. You see it? It just walks back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Okay, so everybody that's been kind of curious, this is the church that's directly across the street from my house that I was explaining. This is the area where we see that figure. It just walks back and forth every day, all day. Now, I've been over there a couple of times. As I walk up on it, there's just nothing there. Yesterday was Easter. I went over there, but 2 big dogs that were off leash came out, and it was time to go. Then we had the storm, so as soon as we're done with our schoolwork, I will record myself going across the street and show you that as you walk over, you no longer see what appears to be a person pacing back and forth for just hours and hours and days. I think today's like day 5. So
This figure has been walking left to right over and over for hours every single day. And now comes nighttime, and her dog can be seen barking off into that exact direction in a rather peculiar manner, as if it senses something strange.
it's okay, buddy. It's okay. His hair's standing up. It's okay, bud. It's okay, bud.
She would often try to approach it up close, but it would usually vanish as she gets within a certain distance, or she would feel an overwhelming feeling of fear to approach too closely. But eventually, she gets her husband to go with her, and she captures this.
Pretty full. Hello? Is anybody there? I'm so nervous. What was that?
I don't know.
Do you need help? Fuck!
A rather strange sound can be heard coming from deeper within the woods, scaring the two away from the area. On one particular night, they are awoken to the sound of a male scream in their front yard, right when the security camera captures some strange gust of wind or mist, and her husband comes out with a strap to confront whatever this may be.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best to do this last part in 2 videos or less. Alright, this is a view from our security camera. You can see the church over there. There's nobody there. Nobody has gone in or out. There's not even a car driving by. There's nobody in our yard. Nobody in our driveway. Sorry, our timestamp is completely wrong. I know this because at about 2 a.m. we hear what sounds like a male just screaming. And I can show you the moment it happens because you'll see that. What is that? It's like, and I know it's this moment that it happens because in about a second, my husband grabs his gun and he runs outside. You'll see him. There's the spotlight. There's my husband. I apologize. He's in his underwear. He goes around the corner, see if anyone's over there. There's nobody in our yard. Nobody. The cameras were triggered, and they're triggered by movement, yet nobody's there. At this moment, he said it sounded like someone was running up the driveway, so he ran back over to check. Nothing. So my question is, it's not raining. It's not. What's that? Right there. And it just so happened to be at the moment we hear that scream. Yeah.
These nightly incidents seem to be reoccurring, causing the family to eventually become sleep deprived. She then does a follow-up video, updating the situation, and you can see the stress has been taking a toll on her.
It's June 2nd. The nights of not sleeping well are kind of getting to me. But I just want to keep you guys posted the best I can. I know a lot of people are interested, and but I gotta tell you, it just doesn't feel like a natural thing to grab your phone in the middle of the night and start recording everything that you see and hear. So, but I'm gonna do my best, and my husband's gonna try and we're gonna upgrade our security system so that it carries sound. But I'll keep you guys informed, and I have someone helping me set up maybe a YouTube channel or something where I can maybe share a little more of our experiences. That's not just in 60 seconds. But thanks for hanging in there.
So just what is screaming outside their house at night? And just who or what is wandering around in the woods over and over again? Could it be something paranormal? Or potentially a crazy person? Or is it something else entirely? Let me know. That's not my wife. The next sequence of videos come from the TikTok page, Dude My House is Haunted, who has been experiencing some strange and unexplainable things happening within his house over the last 10 years. The activity wasn't so bad, so it was easy to ignore and carry on with his everyday life. Until just recently, the activity has gotten much more intense, so he has decided to set up some cameras around the house to try and capture these events, thinking this is the spirit of his wife who passed away many years ago. He often finds things all over the place and even sees things moving on their own in the kitchen. Just like this.
Well, as you can see, it's morning, guys. This is just a quick update because I got to get to work. But when I got up this morning to get my coffee, I walked into the kitchen and saw this. So I guess you guys were right that activity seems to be picking up because I have been, doing renovations. I replaced all this stuff, this dishwasher, this stove, the oven hood there. But this morning when I came into the kitchen, I noticed the cabinet was open, and then I noticed this chair. So I checked the Ring video, and it definitely. And the refrigerator's been making a god awful noise. It used to make another god awful noise, like the fan bearings were screeching, and it was just such a loud whistle. Sometimes I just unplug it. But sometimes I could unplug it and plug it back in, and it would stop doing it. But now it's making this. Whoa! Okay, see, I didn't even move. I wasn't even moving. That's the first time that's happened since the last time. Okay, it's got to be a bed bearing, but I wasn't moving. Look at that. It's closed, and there's nothing on the edge. There's nothing on the edge that would, like here on this edge, that would push it out. And there's the magnet clip.
A chair in the kitchen can be seen sliding and turning around on its own, until a mist-like figure manifests itself and violently throws the chair across the room. Now, after this, he's seriously begun to doubt that this entity could be his long-lost deceased wife. And a few days later, things got even more terrifying. And after this, he was certain that this was not his wife.
Remember I said I didn't know how I'd react if this thing started touching me. It started walking towards me. And I feel my hand on my back. I'm sorry. It terrified me. I froze. I don't know if my wife is in there, but these people seem stuck. They were all saying, "Help me."
This is what happened earlier that day.
Hey guys, my hall walker is back. I'm gonna go into the hallway and see if I can hear.
Sounds like it's down at the end of the hallway. That felt like somebody's right standing behind me. Holy fuck. That was somebody right behind me. It felt like their face was right here. Like they were really tall. I was frozen. I couldn't move. Oh. What the fuck? That's not my wife. And that's not Miss Potter. That felt like somebody really tall.
After feeling the presence of something evil standing behind him and hearing whispers of tormented souls suffering, he is absolutely sure that this is not his wife. And after catching the attic door slamming shut by itself, he thinks there could be something horrifying living up there, and that perhaps these lost souls were also made to suffer and be trapped in the attic. I think this could very well be the case, but let me know what you guys think. The new apartment. The first video comes from the TikTok page username Who0. The person who runs the page decided to move into a new apartment located somewhere in Poland, which seemed great at first. But not long after settling in, he started to notice some strange events occurring around the house at nighttime, which eventually grew stronger to the point he could no longer ignore it. So, on one night he hears some disturbing sounds around the house and decides to start recording these events. What he captures is undeniably chilling.
Hej, ogólnie to od jakiegoś czasu cały czas coś, właśnie takie dziwne hałasy. Ja pierdolę, co to? Jak? Co to? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on? What the fuck?
On another night, he hears some intense banging that just won't stop no matter how long he ignores it for. so he is left with no choice but to go and check it out.
Ej, tak chyba od pół godziny cały czas mi coś nawala w drzwi.
Startled after a chair comes sliding out of nowhere, he ends the video abruptly, and on the next night, the terror returns.
Ja pierdolę. What? What the fuck? Nie, ja pierdolę. Co jest, kurwa?
As he passes through the hallway, he looks into the kitchen, which seems all in order at first, but just seconds later, after he turns the tap off and heads back to the same area, we can see that the kitchen is now a mess, with cupboard doors open and the chair on the floor, which gave him quite a fright. Now, for the next night, he decides to lock himself inside his room and completely ignore everything. But in the end, this would only serve to anger this entity and make things much worse.
Spędzam noc. Ej! Ja pierdolę!
After spending 2 nights locked inside his room, it is now the 6th of January, and the paranormal activity has intensified, and what he captures next is absolutely terrifying.
Kurwa znowu! Fuck. What the fuck? What the fuck? Whoa! What the fuck? Kurwa!
A few days later, on the 10th of January, he went out, and when he returned home late in the evening, an unpleasant surprise awaited him.
Ja pierdolę. Co tu się kurwa dzieje? What the fuck? Ja pierdolę. Kurwa. What the fuck? What the fuck? Ja pierdolę. Kurwa! What the fuck? Nie.
Even in his own bedroom, he isn't safe.
Ej, ja pierdolę, naprawdę już mam dość. Cały czas słyszę, jakby mi coś kurwa działo po przedpokoju. Już naprawdę mam dość, nie mogę spać. Jak widzicie, specjalnie poprzesuwałem wszystkie rzeczy, bo kurwa mam już dość patrzenia na te pierdolone drzwi. Ja pierdolę. Nie. Kurwa, co jest? O! Nie.
This was the last bit of activity ever uploaded to the page, and no more updates were provided ever since this day, so it is unclear what the result of this Polish haunting was, but hopefully he moved out in time and everything stopped. But in the end, real ghosts are not. You judge. The baby monitor. In this video, a father of a child had been experiencing something rather strange and unexplainable through his baby monitor. Nearly every day, around the same time of 4 p.m., the baby monitor inside the bedroom would capture a strange noise that at first he thought could just be some interference on the monitor, but soon realized that may not be the case, because eventually he would record something creepy that would suggest he has every reason to be worried. Watch closely.
Alright, check this out. There's this noise coming from the bedroom. But my wife and my baby, they're not here. They're not in the bedroom. And this noise happens every day at this exact time. Man. Yeah, there's no one in there. No one.
Unexpectedly, the closet door just opens all on its own, and we can clearly see there is nobody inside. His reaction is understandable as he now has proof that something unseen is in the room, and he believes it is the same thing causing the creepy noises on the baby monitor. But just what do you think? Let me know. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com. Attached. YouTuber Michael D. McGee had a friend stay over one night. Next day, she said that she'll never stay over again because a chair moved by itself. Michael had also been hearing some strange banging noises around the house, but being a skeptic, he didn't believe it and eventually decided to set up some home security cameras to document his findings around the house. After capturing some small objects moving by themselves and acknowledging the existence of the paranormal, he then began to capture more and more, and on one day some banging coming from upstairs and decided to go and check it out. What he captured was terrifying, to say the least.
Hello? I know you're in there. You may as well show yourself. Oh. This is getting old. all you've got then. And do anything else for me?
A black shadow figure just quickly goes across the doorway from left to right. But as soon as he enters the room, there is nothing to be found, and the door quickly slams shut on its own, along with the light and TV mysteriously turning on. On another night, he hears banging coming from downstairs this time, and is hesitant to check it out at first. But the sounds don't seem to be letting up, so he has to go and check it out. And this is what he captures.
It's 10 past 10. I'm in the house on my own again. Mike and Charlie have gone off to some house party somewhere, and it started banging downstairs. It's been going for about 5 minutes. I've been hesitating. I really don't want to go down, but it's not stopping this time, and it's getting louder. You can hear it now. So I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna see what's up. Hello? Mike? Charlie? It's coming from there. Actually, kind of sounds like it's coming from outside. Can't see from there. Hello? Hello? What the fuck is that? Hello? Oh, fuck this. Oh. Come on. Fuck it.
He notices some movement in the upper window and quickly rushes back up, only to find nothing there. Fed up with all the activity, he quickly packs some stuff and decides to leave the place for the night. But it doesn't end there. After returning home, he checks the whole place and finds nobody there, but soon starts hearing noises once again, this time on the staircase, and you know that can't be good. Take a look.
Okay, it's like the middle of the day. I'm the only person in the house, and just heard some footsteps going up and down the stairs. I've checked all the rooms. There is nobody in. It's been doing it for about 10 minutes. There it is again. Okay. Camera this time. Nothing there. Hello. I'm gonna go have a look. This. Hello? Mike? Charlie? it on me.
What sounds like someone walking up and down the stairs can be heard before it charges straight up towards Michael, slamming the door behind it. He quickly checks the bathroom out but finds nothing. He eventually moved houses after this, but it seems that the activity gradually followed as if it were attached to him and not the house. But once again, I'll let you be the judge. The Night Shift. The YouTube channel Tempest Zero uploaded a creepy video of a security guard who works the night shift over at a telephone office somewhere in Costa Rica. And as the only guard present on the site, it's his job to do the rounds on the premises. But on one night while doing his rounds, he notices some unexplainable occurrences and decides to get his phone out to record. Take a look.
Que se escuchan ruidos extraños ahí en el baño. En el baño de las mujeres. Se escuchan ruidos extraños. Se abrió la puerta. Está sonando ahí. Soy al fondo ahí. Por Dios, ve a la silla. Santo Dios. Ay, por Dios, qué susto me pegué.
He captures some creepy activity inside the office building. Unfortunately, not much else is known about the footage, but I'm assuming if this is real, then he probably quit or transferred somewhere else. Let me know what you think. Don't talk. French TikToker Ghost Rocky lived peacefully inside his home until one day he started bearing witness to odd occurrences taking place around his home, which started off small with just things like a door opening by itself. But then one day he got the bright idea to provoke it and taunt it, and it didn't end very well. Take a look.
Ok, un esprit dans le bar. vais voir. Amène-toi!
After raising his voice and taunting whatever entity opened that door, things quickly begun to escalate and get worse, to the point where he now hears loud bangs, and things can be found moving around by themselves. Even his dogs seem to react to this unnatural disturbance within his home. On one particular night, he is watching TV and ends up capturing something chilling.
Alors je filme parce qu'il y a encore des phénomènes paranormaux. Il y a le petit jouet là-bas qui s'allumait, là, le petit zèbre. C'est quoi de ça? Y'a quelqu'un? Putain. Hallucinant.
Something messes with the door, but when he opens it, there's nothing there. The dogs seem to rush in too, as if they were looking for the cause. On another night, something similar happens once again.
Je sais pas si je l'ai tourné en vidéo, mais depuis tout à l'heure en fait, ça recommence. C'est toujours sur la poignée de la porte. Je sais pas ce qui se passe ici, mais ça se concentre en fait dans le salon, plus dans la cuisine. Faut savoir, c'est ce qu'il y a une cave en dessous de la cuisine en fait. Ça pourrait. Putain, ça pourrait peut-être venir là. C'est quoi ce bordel là? Je tiens au courant.
Again, while watching TV with the dogs, he captures something undeniably chilling.
Il se passe encore des choses. Putain. Putain, lui. Quand c'est le truc qui s'allumait. Putain, j'en ai marre. Y'a quelqu'un ici? Oh putain! Je suis là.
Something aggressively bangs and rattles the door, but after opening it, there's nothing there. And suddenly, a chair just falls over by itself, causing him to run out of the room. A few weeks later, he finally decides to confront the source of all the activity, which seems to be the strongest in the kitchen. And this is what he captures.
Donc salut tout le monde, nouvelle vidéo aujourd'hui, manifestation
Dans la cuisine encore. Oula, j'ai failli faire tomber mon téléphone. Dans la cuisine, c'est avec les tiroirs, les placards, comme d'hab. Est-ce qu'il y a une lentille? Est-ce que vous voulez vous manifester? Manifestez-vous, s'il vous plaît. Ok. Est-ce que tu peux refermer la porte? Si c'est pas trop demandé. Ok. Ok, je crois que c'est pas le moment de provoquer de plus. Oh, ça m'a fait un bon. Oh la vache. Merci de t'avoir manifesté. Je vais te laisser tranquille.
After asking the entity to manifest itself, a cupboard door opens and a cup shoots out straight onto the floor. He then decides not to provoke it and let it go. What makes this seem compelling is that the dog reacts and barks straight away when the cupboard door opens, and then we can hear it growl as if it knows something unseen is present within the room. But once again, you judge. Awoken at 3 a.m. The next video comes from the TikTok user Cassandra Joy, who moved into a new house a few years ago along with her boyfriend. At first, the transition was all good, and they got used to their new home fairly quickly. But then suddenly, unexplainable things began to occur, such as hearing noises around the premises, lights turning on and off by themselves, and their alarm going off with no possible explanation as to why. Fortunately, this life of torment quickly ended with no explanation, just like how everything else occurred. However, just recently, these events have resurfaced when one night Cassandra was awoken at 3 a.m. to something once again unexplainable. Watch. We can see the gate banging by itself, and then a little to the right, what looks like a creepy person can be seen just standing by the fence, but vanishes the moment she goes to get a better flashlight, and that's when she suddenly hears banging at her door, and the video ends abruptly. After the footage ends, she says that she called the police, and upon arrival they didn't find anything suspicious on site. A few days later, her doorbell camera caught this. The doorbell camera captures something that looks like a bright glowing orb, along with what sounds like a sudden growl just before the alarm goes off by itself. Did Cassandra really capture some evidence of the paranormal? I believe this case may be ongoing, so you can check it out over on the TikTok page, Cassandra Joy. Lurking in the closet. The first video comes from the TikTok user Deanna. For months now, Deanna's daughter has been telling her that there is someone inside her closet. First, she named a family member that passed away, but now she says it's a bad man. The family has experienced a few strange incidents before, but Deanna, being a believer of the paranormal, didn't want to take any chances. So she decided to set up a security camera inside her daughter's room, and it captured something absolutely terrifying. On one night, Deanna is playing music in her room to put her infant daughter to sleep. Then she suddenly hears the sound of her other daughter crying out of nowhere, saying that her face is hurting, but she literally just woke up from being asleep. And that's when Deanna checks the camera for some answers and sees true terror. The closet doorknob twists and unlatches, then opens all by itself in a slow, creepy manner. And as we take a look inside, what looks like a figure wearing a dress can be seen standing there in the corner, where there shouldn't be any space for a person or object to hide. If you look closely, the arm and part of the dress is visible, but there seems to be some sort of distortion around where the head should be. She then makes another video showcasing the closet close up, in which we can see that there is no space for anyone to be hiding in the corner of the closet, and there is nothing that could have been mistaken for this figure. After hearing her daughter crying that night, saying her face was hurting, Deanna comes to check, and that's when she notices a big fresh scratch on her face that wasn't there just moments before she went to bed. Take a look.
Oh, yeah, that's probably because mommy went out. Are you okay? Do you need something? What's wrong? Why are you up? I'm just asleep. So you gotta be careful for her.
Could whatever is lurking in the closet be responsible for the scratch on the little girl? Many viewers stated that the dress is from olden times, so this must be a very old ghost that has gathered a lot of negative energy over many years. Deanna says her 4-year-old daughter has not slept in this room ever since the incident. But as always, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know down below. And I think this may be an ongoing haunting, so you can check it out over on the TikTok page, Deanna. That's all for today, guys, but if you like this video, subscribe and hit that
Right, ladies, thanks for coming today. And sorry about that dickhead earlier, but you get on time to time. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, thank you, ladies, and I'll see you all soon. And welcome, Warwick. Welcome anytime. Just stick to the rules. Do you know what I mean? Bye.